Sophie Turner is an English actress who became famous at a young age from her role in one of the most popular television series in the world. She is best known for playing Sansa Stark in the hit fantasy show Game of Thrones. Over the years, she has grown from a child actress into a confident and successful performer in both television and film. Her journey shows how talent, patience, and strength can help someone succeed in challenging industry. Sophie Turner was born on February 21 in 1996 in Northampton in England. She grew up in a small village called Chesterton in Warwickshire. Sophie was the youngest of 3 children. She had 2 older brothers who helped her shape her childhood. Sadly, she had also a twin sister who died before birth. Sophie was spoken about this in interviews. She has said that it made her feel special and aware of life from a young age. Her mother worked as a nursery school teacher, and her father worked for a pallet distribution company. Sophie had a normal and happy childhood. She loved being outdoors and exploring the countryside near her home. Growing up in a quiet village allowed her to enjoy a simple life before becoming famous. Sophie attended Warwickshire Prep School and later the King's High School for Girls. She was a good student and enjoyed learning. However, she discovered her love for acting at a young age. She joined a local theatre group called the Playbox Theatre Company when she was just 3 years old. Being a part of this group helped her develop confidence and stage skill. It was clear that she has a natural talent for performance. Sophie's life changed completely when she was only 13 years old. She auditioned for the role of Sansa Stark in the HBO series Game of Thrones. The show was based on the fantasy book series A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. Martin. The story takes place in fictional world full of kings, queens, dragons, and powerful families fighting for control. Sophie had never acted on television before. Game of Thrones was her first professional acting job. After several auditions, she was chosen for the role of Sansa Stark, the eldest daughter of the noble Stark family. To match the character in the books, Sophie dyed her natural blonde hair red. The show first aired in 2011 and quickly became a global success. Millions of people around the world watch it. As a Sansa Stark, Sophie played a young girl who dreamed of becoming a queen. At the beginning of the series, Sansa is innocent, romantic, and trusting. However, as the story continues, she faces betrayal, violence, and heartbreak. Over time, her character grows stronger, wiser, and more powerful. Playing Sansa Stark was not always easy. The role required Sophie to act in emotional and sometimes very dark scenes. She grew up on screen, meaning the audiences watched her change from a teenager into an adult. Despite the challenges, she handled the role with maturity and professionalism. Many critics praised her performance, especially in the later seasons, when Sansa became a strong and independent leader. Game of Thrones ran for 8 seasons and ended in 2019. By that time, Sophie Turner was one of the most recognized young actresses in the world. While working in the Game of Thrones, Sophie also began acting in movies. One of her most important film roles was playing Jean Grey in the X-Men Apocalypse in 2016. Jean Grey is a powerful mutant with strong telepathic and technical abilities. This role introduced Sophie to the superhero film world and new group of fans. She continued playing Jean Grey in Dark Phoenix in 2019. In this movie, her character became the center of the story. The film focused on Jane's struggle to control her powers. Although the movie received mixed reviews, many people praised Sophie's performance and her ability to show characters' emotional pain and inner conflict. Sophie also acted in independent films and smaller projects. She appeared in the trailer Another Me and comedy drama Barely Little. This role allowed her to explore different types of characters and show that she could act in more than just fantasy or superhero stories. In 2022, she starred in the crime drama Ministers The Staircase. The series is based on real-life case and shows a different side of Sophie's acting talent. Taking on serious and realistic roles has helped her continue to grow as an actress. Sophie Turner's personal life has also attracted public attention. In 2016, she began dating American singer Joe Jonas, who is a member of the pop band Jonas Brothers. The couple announced their engagement in 2017 and got married in 2019. They had 2 daughters together. Sophie has spoken openly about challenges of fame, especially becoming famous at a young age. Growing up in the public eye can be difficult. She has shared that she struggled with mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. During her teenage years, she has also talked about the pressure of social media and online criticism. By speaking honestly about her experiences, Sophie has helped raise awareness about mental health. She encouraged young people to seek help when they need it and to remember that social media does not always show real life. In 2023, Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas announced they were separating. The news received a lot of media coverage. Despite personal challenges, Sophie has continued focusing on her career and her role as a mother. Sophie Turner is known not only for her acting, but also for her fashion sense. She has attended many major events, including award shows and fashion weeks. She has worked with famous fashion brands and designers, becoming a style icon for many young fans. Over the years, her public image has changed from a shy teenage actress to confident and outspoken woman. She has often uses humor in interviews and on social media. Fans appreciate her honesty and her down-to-earth personality. Although Game of Thrones won many awards as a series, Sophie herself also received nomination and praised for her performance. She was nominated for several Screen Actors Guild Award along with her co-stars. Her portrayal of Sansa Stark is often remembered as one of the most important character development in the show. Being a part of such successful series gave Sophie many opportunities in the entertainment industry. Directors and producers recognized her talent and her ability to handle complex roles. After Game of Thrones ended, many fans wondered what Sophie would do next. For an actor who spent almost a decade playing one character, it can be challenging to move on. However, Sophie has shown that she is willing to take risks and try new roles. She has expressed interest in working on different types of projects, including comedy and drama. She has also spoken about wanting to take her time choosing roles that feel meaningful to her. Becoming a mother has also changed her priorities. She has said that her family was very important to her. Balancing work and personal life is not always easy, but she has a pace focusing on building a stable and happy future. Even though she's still young, Sophie Turner has already made a strong impact in the entertainment world. Playing Sansa Stark for nearly 10 years allowed audiences to see her grow and mature. Many young viewers especially connected with Sansa's journey from a naive girl to powerful leader. Sophie's openness about mental health has also made her an important voice for young people. In industry where many feel pressure to appear perfect, her honesty feels refreshing and real. Her career shows that early success does not have to define the person forever. Instead of being limited to one famous role, she continues to explore new opportunities and challenging herself.